My name is Matt Knox, as I said. I'm a senior at Kennedy High School, and I got one question. How many of you have heard of biodiesel before? Just about everybody. So biodiesel, I'm going to talk about it even though everyone knows what it is. Biodiesel is it's a renewable source of fuel that's made from animal fats or used cooking oil or vegetable oil. It can be used in cars as heating, but it can be used in airplanes and stuff like that. So everyone has heard of climate change before. It's pretty well portrayed on the news. So part of climate change is carbon emissions from power plants and cars. So biodiesel is a way to replace those because biodiesel can reduce emissions by over 80 or up to 86%. And it's better than petroleum-based diesel because obviously it's renewable, so because it comes from natural resources that are not oil. It also has free emissions, and it's like the amount of energy it produces when you burn it is very similar to diesel. Where do I see this project going? Well, it was already on here when I looked at it, but it really interested me. So what I thought was we would be able to learn about biodiesels, how they're made, what you put into them, and then use that information to create a biodiesel reactor setup of our own. And using that, we would learn about the processes, how to refine it so we get even higher quality biodiesel, because you can have really low quality, you can get like pure biodiesel. And what do I need from you? If you're a student, to be part of this project, I think you probably need a basic learning of chemistry, like if you've taken a chemistry class already. You need to have patience because sometimes the process won't work and you'll keep making, it won't come out right. And you need to know about chemical safety and all the other things so we don't blow stuff up, because that would be bad. But if you're a partner, we need space to put the reactor because eventually it'll be a decent sized one. We need raw materials for putting inside the reactor, and we also need raw materials for the reactor setup. Any questions? Pruitt.
We talked a little bit yesterday. Have you found anybody, not that you've connected them, but have you found any groups or organizations that you think would be interested in this project?
So, the Solid Waste Agency, I think they go around and collect used food oils from fast food restaurants, and that's something you can use to create biofuels. So they would be one. Cargill, they do a whole bunch of stuff with the processing of corn oils and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of there's the Iowa board for biodiesel, and there's also the big national one. So those are two that can help us as far as that goes.
This may seem weird, but Scott Kruger at Rainbow City Market might have some interest in this, at least as far as the waste oil. Probably not going to build a reactor in the market.
Yeah.
But that still might be something to think about.
Yeah.
I have a question real quick. So just for the camera, suggested talking to the city market as far as getting waste and maybe as a part of their educational work. The question I had for you is you said the word reactor, and I just wanted to ask you the question, because I think when you say the word reactor, everyone sees the nuclear reactor from The Simpsons in their head. Yeah, no. What does a biodiesel reactor look like?
So it's not really dangerous. So it has two tanks, and so one tank is for where you put all the stuff in, and the other one, and then it comes into the other tank where it goes through a bunch of chemical processes to get it more refined down and to use some of the waste. It's not really big. It doesn't get insanely hot. It's not insanely dangerous like a nuclear reactor is, and it won't be a target for a missile or anything like that. So it's fairly small from the pictures that I've seen and the setups that I've looked at.
So we won't be attracting attention from North Korea?
No, I don't think so.
Right.
Not for the biodiesel reactor.
That is one of our rules for projects. Right, it's not very cool. Fantastic. Any other questions for the biodiesel reactor?
When you set it up so it generates electricity, what's it going to generate? As far as
It's going to generate, so it makes the fuel. So it'll like,
Okay.
it makes the fuel, it doesn't make any, so reactor is kind of like it makes it sound like it's creating energy. It's more of like a refinery, more like, than a reactor.
I'm from CSPS, and we presented a couple of bands who actually use biodiesel fuel for their touring vehicles. And, you know, we couldn't maybe connect you with one of those bands if they're coming through the area.
Yeah,
It might be a
yes.
good chance to attract some attention or you know, increase
Yeah.
your visibility.
That's a really cool idea. So just for the camera, I mentioned that at CSPS, some bands touring through use biodiesel in their buses or vans or whatever they're using, not vehicle source to get local, hyper-local biodiesel.
Right, and you know, they may have even songs about the process or something, so.
That's really cool. Any other thoughts about biodiesel?